Warning. You are now leaving the safe area.
Hello, ladies and gents, Blah Fubar here, fucked up beyond all recognition. And yes, have we all heard the news? Ubisoft has confirmed the release date of one of the most anticipated updates for The Division. Yes, believe it or not, 1.4 update, there's an official date for the release. So how does that make all you fellow gamers feel that play The Division? I know how I feel. So the patch version 1.4 has been available for PC players on the game's public test server, PTS, for a while. Nearly a month. I gotta admit I played about 23 hours of it. By God, it's like playing a completely different game. And it's looked like it's finally time for everyone else to get it, so it's going to be on everything. The studio announced during a live stream earlier that 1.4 will launch October the 25th on all platforms. Prior to the patch's release, game servers will be going offline for 3 hours of maintenance across PC, PS4 and Xbox One. Are we excited? Are we excited? You know how excited I am. So, I'll just give you a quick run through of some of the new feature world tiers. Upon reaching level 30, players are now able to select a world level tier that controls the level enemy, NPCs encountered and the quality of the loot they drop. There are a total of 4 world level tiers. Tier 1 enemy, level 30, gear score rewards 163. But of course, none of us will be going for that. Tier 2 enemy, level 31, gear score rewards 182, unlocks challenge difficulty, unlocks incursions. Tier 3 enemy, level 32, gear score rewards 204. And the one we all want, and the one we'll all fight for, is Tier 4 enemy, level 33, gear score rewards 229. Now when I played 23 hours of this, and as you can see the game footage in the background is what I had some of the stuff recorded from it, which I've just cut up and showed all the best bits, which is Tier 4. That is world level Tier 4. And by God, some of the stuff I was picking up was just absolutely awesome. And I've played the game ever since the day it got released. And some of that stuff I've just never picked up. So I'm loving. I can't wait for this new patch. It'll just be absolutely awesome for me, because I am not a brilliant player. And I done most of the game on my own until I started playing with other people. That I did. And yeah, it is really built for whether you want to play with people now, or you challenge the game and pick up some of the really good stuff, which I did. I did, and I really liked it. So yes, activity difficulty is in the same world tier as normal, hard and challenging, will provide more rewards. Heroic difficulty is no longer available for any game activity. Hurrah! Because heroic, you just played it and played it and played it, and most of the time got killed and never got anything. I mean, we know what it was like, you and 3 fellow gamers, and you'd be down in the underground and you'd just grind and grind and grind, and then you'd all die near the end somewhere and only get a couple pieces of gear. Whereas on this new patch, you can walk around the streets, which I absolutely love. I don't have to actually go anywhere. I mean, I used to have to go into the dark zone to try and get any good stuff. Now I don't have to go there, which means I ain't going to get hunted down and chased by the same group of guys for some reason that just didn't like me and just keep shooting me. And we all know what I'm talking about, because we've all been there, not unless you're one of them group of guys that just runs around shooting everybody and thinks it's fun to stand outside the door waiting on them coming back out. And that's why most people on The Division don't go in the dark zone, because they got really fed up with that. Then we all headed off into the underground to try and get the good gear, because we felt we didn't have to go in the dark zone anymore. You know, where anyone could just shoot you. At least down in the underground, nobody could just shoot you. You had the opportunity to try and collect the good gear. But I mean, I got to be quite honest, I'm not a great player, and to play against heroic AI was damn bloody hard. And sorry, I swore again, but it was really hard. It was fun, but really hard, and you would grind for hours at the same 3 levels, and maybe all get killed at the end and get nothing. But there you go, I'm just being repetitive now. Anyway, we'll get back to patch 1.4, and I'm feeling so... So is that getting on your nerves yet? That's just the way I feel about the new patch. I mean, it's coming out really soon. We don't have long to wait. October the 25th on all platforms. So yes, the UI improvements. Added a player reporting interface for PC users. Players now have the mark as junk option when equipping mods. Players can now mark weapon and gear items as favourites, which locks them in their inventory. Locked items cannot be sold, shared or dismantled, and we've all made that mistake, don't we? We've all done it. Sold something, oh my god, I've just sold my best gun. Or I've just dismantled it and I didn't mean to. And then you could spend hours and hours and hours and days and days and days before you find that gun again, and it'll never be the same as the one you originally had, or that piece of gear. We've all done it, so that's a cool little thing to put in. Added a quick nav option to vendors and menus, allowing players to quickly select item types they want to display. Weapon skins no longer take inventory space. Yahoo! It's about time. Equipped items are now always displayed at the top of the inventory list. Recalibrated items now have an icon displayed next to their recalibrated stat and talent. Crafting materials can now be converted in bulk as at the crafting station. Sorry, speaking too fast. Players can now deconstruct items from the stash. Players now have an option to find a better server if they are currently on one that is not their best option. They can do so from a group management menu. Woo-hoo! Players are no longer able to open their inventory while under status effect. Recalibration bench now opens instantly instead of waiting for a watch tapping animation. See, people want speed, they don't want to be standing about waiting on things. Time to kill enemy NPCs has been lowered. Many improvements were made to enemy AI. This is your gameplay changes. Player ammo capacity has been increased by 50% after level 30. Cool, so you can just keep shooting. When matchmaking, the game will now attempt to refill empty slots if the group privacy allows it. Incendiary and explosive rounds will no longer apply status effects like stagger on fire. Accuracy will now be lowered for a short duration after performing a combat role. Added a delay between leaving a group and signing in for matchmaking. Weapon magazines are now refilled while restocking from the ammo crate. The crafted material drops for the base of operations will now reward high-end quality after level 30. Removed scavenging from the game. Scavenging is removed as a secondary stat on all gear pieces. New gear pieces can no longer roll scavenging. The map indicator for rogue players now increases in size the closer they are to the player. That's really cool, because that's when you know, run. Just run. Or hide. But the best bit is to run. That's usually the best thing to do. Player grenade damage now scales with the current world tier to ensure consistent efficiency against NPCs across the world tiers. Shotgunner NPCs, their damage, fall off and accuracy have been slightly reduced, thank God, because we all hate shotgunners. They're usually the first ones that try to kill us and run after us. This should limit their range and lower their lethality in long to mid range combat. Several improvements to NPC AI. Player health will now progressively regenerate to full when out of combat. That's cool. Updated the way NPCs react to player threat, now allowing players to more predictability and manage enemy aggro. So there we go, folks. Isn't this awesome? I know a lot of you haven't played it that are either on the PS4 or the Xbox One, but believe me, it will feel like a completely new game to you. It is really good. I actually can't say how good I think it is, but this is only my opinion. A lot of people probably wouldn't agree with me that find things wrong with the game. I don't, but I must admit I like a game for what it is. And this patch 1.4 I feel has made the game so much better. I mean, it has, it's really made the game awesome. So I'm going to leave it at that, folks, and let you know that the launch is October the 25th on all platforms. October the 25th, so we don't have long to wait. It's going to be 12:30am, 3:30am, 3:30am, 6:30am, 8:30am to 11:30am and 9:30am to 12:30pm. So yeah, thanks very much if you come along and listen to me blabbing along about update 1.4, but I'm maybe like the rest of you and a lot of you PC gamers that have already played it. I know a few people I know think it's going to be really good, but then there'll be the few that think it's not going to be that good. But yes, thank you very much for coming along, and we'll all look forward with great anticipation to the new 1.4 launch. I've played 23 hours of it, and the 23 hours I played, I was hooked. I just loved it, and I probably just loved it because the amount of stuff I was picking up. That I had picked up probably more gear in that 23 hours than the nearly 800-900 hours I'd already played of the game. A lot of folk will think that's a problem. I don't. I mean, also, well, you get people complain that they've grinded all this time just to get as far as they have, and now people that buy the game new or come into the game will be able to rank up really quick and pick up all the best gear and the best weapons really quick. But to be quite honest, if that is going to keep the Division alive and bring in new players and keep us wanting to keep playing it and playing it and playing it, that's awesome. I don't have a problem with that. I really don't, because I really do think this is a pretty awesome game, and I've met some really awesome people on it, whether you all be PC, Xbox, PS4, we're all in the same community and we all love the game. So thank you very much. Have a good one, everybody. I'll leave you to watch the rest of this video, and I'll put a little bit of music in the background. Thank you. Bye for now. And oh yes, just before I go, just remember how I feel about this new update.
There was a battle there.
In the Division 1.4.
100,000 people there.
In the Division 1.4.
All those people gathered there.
The release of 1.4.
See the rumble in the jungle there. There came a man called
Blah Fuba.
With him came a superstar.
In the Division 1.4.
All those people came from far.
Division 1.4.